This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the option, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's into space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Another touch for Davis Price. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's in.
An incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Davis Price up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ty Davis Price. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 17 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 7-7, our score after 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jordan Love keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A play fake, now Fields to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Handoff right side, Davis Price. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Smart move before that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. His kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Now it's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Off the option, it's Jones. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Love. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing. Love. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Dancing to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go, charge.
Love. Open man down the field is Henry. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Love looking to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Davis Price once more. Down the numbers. There he goes. And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, Davis Price. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action, Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chicago! Dawson Knox, 45 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area.
There he goes, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here, 30 more yards and another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jones. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Drive starts with a run by Davis Price. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Love from the gun. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
47-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? What about the 18-yard line? It looks. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Davis Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allowing other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Davis Price. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ty Davis Price. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Come on, stay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready?
Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An inside give to Jones. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Gets this to Moore. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his head there. Totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. All eyes on Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by